Blue. We have to go to the vet today.
Here are 7 sounds that you've never heard before, and the last one will probably ruin your day. A black hole. 7 sounds that you've never heard before, and the last one will probably ruin your day, so I'm sorry in advance. Ant voices. A woolly mammoth. A black hole. Ancient Egypt. Bat echolocation.
It's that.
Is oxygen magnetic? So when we walk next to each other, are we attracted to each other? Sometimes.
If caught in a fire, stay as close to the ground as possible and move away from the fire source. Life-saving facts. The last one is shocking. The best defense against an aggressive bear is to get some sort of large object, like a large tree or car, and just keep moving around it, keeping it between you and the bear until they get bored and leave. A good way to detect if somebody is having a stroke is to have them repeat a sentence back to you. If you're in a crowd that's packed almost uncomfortably tight, ask yourself, if my shoe fell off right now, would I be able to retrieve it? If you are ever being chased by a polar bear, get completely naked and drop your clothes on the ground as you run away. If you are injured or need help in a crowded place, direct your pleas to a specific person. Otherwise, people tend to think that someone else will help. It's known as the bystander effect. Studies show you get smarter every day if you follow me. If caught in a fire...
Stop!
This is a bodybuilder's first meal after a show, and I wanted to see if it was actually as good as it looks. So in order to try, I first needed to burn the 2,000 calories this meal had. I decided to do 5 different activities, starting with weightlifting for an hour. Then moved on to the fastest way to burn calories, the Stairmaster, where I was literally sweating by the 15-minute mark. But I only did a quick 30 minutes before moving on to the treadmill. And I was really excited to finally try this donut, but after the treadmill, I still did a 30-minute swim and then walked for almost 2 hours. And finally, I arrived at a donut shop to put in my order. By this point, I was super hungry and I couldn't wait to try, so I sat down at a table, and I was curious to see if this would be amazing or just ruin the whole donut. And it was alright.
This man made his best friend in the woods. While he was laying down on his favorite spot and eating some biscuits, a rabbit noticed him and approached him for some food. At first, he smelled his hand in the hope that he would share some. And when it smelled his hand again, the guy offered him a biscuit. Not only that, but when he returned to the same spot the following week, the rabbit once again approached him and asked him for food. And after meeting him many times, now when he came, the rabbit didn't ask for food anymore. He just grabbed it straight out of his pocket and even let him pet himself. If you think he just found a good friend, subscribe.